Okay, back at Gower Park again. They are doing more clearing of the brush over on holes 5 and 6. So I'm probably gonna have to skip those today. But we'll see. I brought all my clothes by accident, but we're gonna give this a rip with our EMAC Truth again today. See how it goes. Keep it left because I always throw too far right here. That's a little too far left, I think. We'll throw 2 off the first. We're gonna throw the ESP Buzz as my second shot, and then we'll just take whichever one's better. That Truth did not go where I wanted it to. That's where I wanted, right there, straight as an arrow. Essentially on the T-pad for 2, so that's good. I keep forgetting that the Buzz doesn't fade as much as I expect it to, and the Truth fades more than I expect it to. The Truth, I'll want to throw it exactly like I just threw that Buzz, and it should fade more towards the basket, whereas the Buzz just holds its flight. I'm gonna give this a bid with my Watt. It's a little bit of a long putt, for me at least, but still a great drive. About 3 feet further than the basket, just way far to the right. A little bit wide and a little bit short. A little bit wide, good distance on it, just too wide. All right, that's 3. All right, so this is hole 2. Looks like 124 feet, really short par 3. That's not nearly far enough, but the line is okay. It's dead center fairway. All right, here we go again with a long birdie putt. Actually, I should probably... That's... Looks like I'm gonna take a bogey on this one because from where my Watt landed, I don't even think I can see the basket. I mean, I can. We'll give it a go. Oh my goodness. I'll take that all day. For a par, baby. So hole 3, you can just see the basket right there. It's 105-foot par 3. Very, very short par 3. Again, I can just do a standstill, patent pending almost on Annie. That's about 5 feet from the basket, not too bad. There's always some stuff going on out here. There was a car. There it is. With the car alarm going off. Yep. But it is what it is. I don't know how well that comes through on the microphone either, but that's a birdie on 3. All right, this is another Watt hole. These first few are nothing but Watts. I'm actually gonna just try to lace this one straight and maybe lay it up, because if I go for the run with a straight shot, it's going straight into the woods. If I want to try to ace it, it's going to be a hyzer shot for sure. So actually, I'm going to go for the ace. Woo! It's a little far. They are clearing out a lot of the thorn bushes and dead trees and stuff, but it's still, even with the work they're doing, which I really appreciate, it's still quite a feat to get out of the woods once you're in the woods here. So I'm gonna mark it. If I can help it, I prefer to throw my Watt and not my other putters. If I can help it. Oh, this is a bit of a weird putt. Just over. Oh, almost bounced out, but that is a par. Now, one of the trucks pulled off and went out with a load of stuff from the trees that they had cut away. One of the trucks is still down there, and the backhoe is still there, but I think I can play around. Once I throw this up, this tee shot, if it feels like it's not going to be possible, we'll just skip the rest of the hole. I'm going to throw my Escape. It's a Prime plastic Escape. It's really stiff but gummy, so I like this a lot. It flies exactly like my Tesla. It just has a different feeling out of the hand. Yeah, That was a bad tee shot, and I don't feel comfortable enough throwing around the woods without hitting the truck, so we're just gonna skip 5 and 6, go straight to 7. I'd rather not damage any city equipment. So, and like from 6, I could play up this fairway because I generally land way up here, but I'd rather not risk it slipping out of my hand and hitting that backhoe. This is the tree where my Wraith got stuck yesterday. It was right there. This is a 230-foot par 3 up the hill around that big tree to the left. The basket is just behind the trees on the left. You just barely can't see it. I have got some really good upshots with this Truth here before, so I'm going to give it a shot. Nope. That was not one of them. It skipped out middle of fairway. But holy moly, was that a bad shot. All right, give this one a bid. Again, Watt. This is my Circuit Challenge 2025. Watt. I'm going to give it a patent pending. Not the distance I was looking for, but the line was pretty. That was very close. All right, so I'm gonna mark this with my buzz. This would be my par shot. Oh no, I pulled it left. All right, so that is +1 for the, actually, sorry, we're even for the round because we birdied hole 3. So this shot is, I can play this with a mid-range. I like to use my Tesla on this, and I have gotten it parked about 10 feet from the basket in the past, so we'll see if I can replicate that today, improve it. Not 10 feet. It is a good drive. A little anti-skip. I'm gonna throw my Escape as well, because this one, like I said, is almost exactly the same flight. That's what I was going for. Around the tree? Yeah, just around the tree. Wow. Okay, so I do have a look from here where my Tesla landed. I'm gonna give it a bid, but I'm not gonna put too many stakes in it. Oh, I went around the right side of the tree. How did I do that? Holy moly. Yeah, this would have been my drive if I had taken the Escape. Wow. Crazy. It only makes 1 stroke of difference, but that was a great shot. I like having premium plastic for everything just because it feels nicer, doesn't get eaten up as fast, but I'll tell you, this thing flies really well, and it's a little bit less stable than the Tesla. The profiles are very similar, but it's a little bit less stable than the Tesla, probably just because of the plastic, and it's a little bit lighter weight. I think this is 173 and this is 173, so same weight, but I don't know, something about the plastic, it flies a little bit less stable, but it just feels nice. It's really dense around the rim, but the flight plate is flexible. Similar to this, but the flight plate is much gummier here. So I like how stiff this one is. It's nice. And finally, hole 9 used to be a driver hole for me, but I found out yesterday this is more of a putter hole for me. All right, lace it straight down the fairway, right at the basket, because this thing doesn't have a whole lot of turn or fade. Oh no, that's the tank. Oh, that hurt. Well, it's not the greatest lie in the world, and I'd be lying if I said it was anything short of probably the worst lie I've ever had on this hole. Yeah, it's a little bit eaten up. I'm gonna mark my lie with that rock and give it a forehand, try to just get around the tree. It's not in the baseball field, so that's all I can really ask for. I gave that a terrible bid. Okay, now this would be quite the putt. If I sunk it, would also be playing for par at this point, so we'll see what I can do here. Nope. I hate to call this a tester, but it is for me. 4. Again, not upset about that at all. I could have played much worse. +1, +1, +2 is the highest that I like to go. On this course, I've played down to -2 or -3. So my end of year goal here is to play a -9. I'm really pushing myself on that. I want to play a -9. So we'll give it till the end of the year and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to do a daily video. I'm probably going to do more weekly videos here on out. Just like every Friday maybe I'll record one and upload it, or maybe record it Wednesday, upload it Friday. But we'll see.